G'day beautiful people, welcome back. Oxygen not included on the Rancid dump, in the Rancid dump I said. And we've got some stuff that we need to do. Okay, so first things first. I've realized straight away that I don't have a pitch pump in here, so I can't actually fertilize or water my thimble reeds because they require the polluted water. So I'm actually going to chuck a pitch pump in just here so these guys can get that done. Second thing, a bunch of stuff over here starting to break. I believe it's my water pipes that are breaking. Yes, they are. So we're going to go and we're going to sub priority and set that as an 8 just so that that gets done as soon as humanly possible. Also, we're running out of power over here. So I want to get some more power production in here. So in order to do that, my options are either to delete this ladder and put another door in here or move this stuff over. It's going to take me a little bit of effort to move this stuff over. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just deconstruct buildings just to make sure that I don't deconstruct anything important and deconstruct deconstruct this ladder. They can get in both sides there. We're going to just continue with the gameplay there and speed it up a touch. We'll chuck a door in here, and then when this is deleted, we'll actually chuck some power, some coal power in there. We're also going to mop all this stuff up because it's getting annoying, and these guys are getting their stress increased because they're annoyed by walking through water. Funnily enough, let's use iron, get a 7 on that, get this closed back up again. Hopefully this stuff gets mopped up very soon. We'll chuck a coal generator in right here. It's we'll just use iron again. It's nice and cold over here. We don't have to worry about anything. Oops, and we need some power. So actually we'll just use normal wires. It's going to be fine. And we'll just connect this lot up as well. Alright, so that liquid pipe needs to be fixed as well. Let's just get all this stuff as 8s, get it done, get that fixed. And then that will get mopped up. This whole section will be fine. Water, this needs to be done as well. We'll put that onto a 7. They'll get that done straight afterwards. Let's just check also that our toilets and things are good. Yeah, they're on 8s and stuff, so that's going to be alright. We, what I want to check real quick is, did I put someone onto, no, you're going to be our rancher, aren't you? And are you any good at ranching? You are not, but I don't really care. You can learn. So, we have a bunch of refined metal. We're actually going to need more. So we're going to make more of this. Now, a lot of this stuff is not going to get done straight away, and we are also missing algae, which I just completely forgot about. That was something that I noticed initially, but that's okay because just before I started recording, I actually set them up to come over here, but they're not going to do that until they get this other stuff done. Okay, so actually, you don't need to be a scientist anymore. I mean, I kind of want you to be a scientist so that you can do analysis on this stuff, but who really cares? So let's give you a different job. Where are you? Dopey. That is me. So tinkering, you're 17. Athletics of 17. So you're really good. So we should probably just put you on supply, actually. And we need to rank you up so that we have... Frankie. Yeah, I think we should put you on supply as a gopher, and then you can end up being an exosuit engineer as well. Exosuit engineer is really, really good because they don't get the run speed loss when they're in a exosuit. And considering the fact that she has or he has a very fast, a very good athletics, which is at 17, whereas Dopey. So skills, athletics, that's an extra 170% run speed. They're going to be really, really good at getting stuff done. They won't, however, be able to dig through, you know, the harder substances and things like that, but it's not really going to be that much of an issue. So I want them to get this done, because I want the oxygen production going again, because when we move on to the next thing that we have to do, we're going to need that oxygen. The next thing that we're going to do is actually to get, where are you, stations, to get a exosuit forge and get 4 exosuits built, and then we're going to build an exosuit, sort of a airlock over here, and we're going to remove this ladder. We're going to let them come through here, so if anyone wants to go past this point, which they have to if they want to come out here, they need to have an exosuit, and if there's no exosuit, there's no go. Then we can lock all this off. We can get into the polluted sections. We can also, you know, get down here without them running out of breath and dropping stuff down here, because you'll notice we actually have a very good collection of refined copper down here. There's nearly a ton down at the bottom of this, so whenever I go to use that, they're going to continuously come down, pick that up, get up to about here, lose, run out of breath, catch their breath and drop the metal, and then go over and over and over and over again, and it's going to be very annoying. So let's just quickly, once again, just double check. You're about to level up, so we're going to need to come in there in a second anyway. We should get a notification very, very soon. So we have 1340. The other thing that I need to do, there's so many things that I need to do. We need to get a water sieve set up over here, and we need to deconstruct the piping from probably here up to here. Oops, that was not correct. We need to get liquid pipes, and from here to here, then we can connect up and connect out. I don't feel like that's actually worked. Liquid pipes, let's go on to plumbing. From here to here, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. We'll just speed the game up again. We've got this built. We're going to put this onto an 8, which will hopefully sort this stuff out. This has an empty pipe. Why? You're broken. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix you. We'll put you on a 9. That'll get you fixed. Someone will put some coal in that hopefully tomorrow. We have a bunch of water leaking out of here. How? What is this? Where does this come from, guys? Let's also mop that up. The stress levels are about to rise, folks. So we have our medical bay set up. We have some stress relief set up. We now have that pitcher pump over there to sort that out. This is getting mopped up. That is great. Power is in there. Air is starting to flow again. This has no gas intake. What? Oh. Okay. When did that happen? Okay, my bad, folks. So that should be going to there, and that should be going out there. I just don't have anywhere else that I really need carbon dioxide at the moment. Eventually I will be making something else into a farm, maybe make a mushroom farm over here, and we'll fill that with carbon dioxide, because they need darkness and carbon dioxide. We do need to get this water up and running really soon though. So we already have this ready to pump. What I'll want to do over there is grab 2 batteries. We'll just make them out of iron, because there'll be iron around here somewhere that people can grab them from. And we'll chuck that there and there. That'll be the next priority. This should be on a 7. And then plumbing. We'll just get this connected up first, because I really want to make sure that this gets done. So we're out of sedimentary rock, apparently. Get that plugged in. That's going to work. We've got some algae coming as well. These guys have done very well. No, that's not what I wanted. Exit out of there. Go to priorities. make sure that our miner is in fact building and our builder is in fact mining. And we have another one over here. You're an architect. Okay, you're a farmhand and you're not even on farming. That is weird. And you're going to be a rancher as well. Everything else kind of looks okay. This should all be up for you. Frankie is a supplier. Plumber, you're a tidier. Where's the Dopey? There's no more research. So research is obviously disabled. She's a gopher, so she's on supply. But we'll up these as well. Okay, so we just got all that stuff there. We can also dig this out and dig that out and that out. Actually, let's cancel that one. I just don't want to worry about extra hydrogen and stuff floating about, so we're not going to dig that up. And then we can come over here as well. So as a 5 priority, just to make sure nothing else is getting left behind because of this, we'll chuck that in there and we'll actually dig out through here. Just check for germs because we are coming into a slimy biome, so we won't dig that out. We will dig this out and this and this. And then from there we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we should actually be able to get all of this done. Get all that algae dug out through there. We'll leave that little bit, as I said, because I don't want to risk releasing slime lung right this minute. We can get all that done at a different point when we have the exosuits up and running, which is probably what I'm going to have to do next. We do also need to connect power over to here, so let's get some conductive wire, because why not? At least then we don't have to worry about breakage. Let's just make sure everything over here is going fine. It is. I mean, there's no coal in the generator, but that's not that big of an issue. He's continuing with the refined metal production. And then this is built, so we can re-enable this building. Chuck that down to 10%. So then someone will only come over if it's at 10%. We'll chuck it on at 8 because I want to get this water pumping as soon as possible. I want to start building up this water over here. So then the only other thing I haven't checked is a temperature. These Weezeworts have done a remarkable job of lowering the temperature over here. I think at some point these guys are going to have a bit of an issue with temperature. It's going to get too cold. These guys will be fine, but the thimble reed will probably be a bit of an issue. Now the other thing we need to check is that everything has a home. So our agriculture is being held over there currently, I believe. So that's fine. Consumable ore. We weren't holding coal because we're holding it in other spots, which means that we actually... we need somewhere else for coal as well. So this one needs to house coal as well, just in case. So actually what we should do is just set up these ones first. So no agriculture, consumable ore is fine. Industrial ingredients needs to be... Wow, okay. Needs to be checked off. Liquefiable, no. Organic, everything except for these 3 is fine. And seeds, everything's checked off. They're all at 7. So then we'll copy that through them and through them. And we'll actually, not on that one, on this one we'll allow it to hold coal as well. Just until we can get... because the majority of our coal, how much do we have? We have 26 ton. So this is holding 16 ton. So there's 10 ton elsewhere at the moment. And I would rather that be held... over here, so it's close to when they come over this way. Maybe we should actually limit this to... We'll just limit it to 17,000. so it's not going to get much more. It's pretty much at capacity now. We need to mop this up as well. Just a continuous process of mopping up the floor. You're continuing to dig that up, and water is pumping. How far along are we? Oh, nice. So that is a bit of a save right there. So let's go back to the jobs board. We should have had that guy level up. May. Welcome to Senior Architect Town. That is my phone, which I will now put on silent. Right there. Probably should have checked that earlier. Lyra is the one that we're worried about because we need her to level up so that we can start ranching. Actually, I mean, we could probably put Stinky in there just as easily. Can we just put Stinky straight in there? We can. So we're going to do that. We're going to put Stinky into ranching straight away. And then his priorities will be, we'll take you off of ranching. And Stinky to rancher. Okay, they will still do farming, but they will also do this. So with hatchlings, I think this is a bug right now that Drecklets and Drekos are always ticked, and I can't untick them. So we're going to feed them sandstone, and hatchlings, we're going to feed them sandstone as well. So we'll chuck this on a 7 to keep that filled up. Why does it do this game? Why does it do this to me? Sandstone. That's done. Hatchling. Sandstone. Okay, this is going to be hatches and hatchlings. Okay, and then we are going to... That one's going to hatch soon. Do we have any laying about? We have a Dreco just chilling. My god, this base needs cleaning. Quickly check edibles. Meal lice, not having too much. We have a lot of lice loaf. Looking for hatches right now. I mean, that could be one. Is there any potential around here? There's someone burrowed in there, so let's go dig. Actually, can we just wrangle? We can. There is a hatch in there, we can wrangle him at a priority 7. What about somewhere else? That's probably good for now. Okay, so now that this is done, what we want to do is just get the stuff set up, ready to go with this forge. And the... So what we'll do is we'll chuck that there, we'll build the... Oh no, who's suffocating? No one. Jobs mastered should be... Who? No one important? It was probably one of these guys, maybe? No. So that's going to get built. That's also going to need power. So we'll just chuck a heavy wire over there. Just make sure that that is on 7 so that it gets done. And then from there we're going to build these stations, I said. We're going to build an exosuit dock, and we're going to have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to chuck that there, but we need to turn it around because, as you can see, there is an arrow in that 3rd tile up. That needs to point to the way that you want to leave. And the exosuits need to go behind the actual checkpoint. So that'll get done eventually. This will get built. We'll need to build 4 exosuits in there. We also need to... it's not actually not an issue, but we need to make sure once this is built, we disable it until it's ready to go. And we'll have to put tile in above it. We don't have to, but we're going to. And that'll be fine. Then the other thing that we need to do in order for that to be sweet is send this piping along, and I actually want to take it from here because it's going to get the most oxygen. No. And we're going to put tiles below this. So we'll go to there. We need an extra... Ooh, excuse me. We need an extra dock in there as well. An extra tile up here. And then we're going to chuck tiles down along here. Then I think the best way to power this would actually be to just send that heavy wire through here. I don't know if that works. I've never tested that. It seems to all be working and connecting. So hopefully that might be alright. So we're going to set this all to a 7. Get all this done. Alright, that'll all get done pretty quickly. This here, as you can see, they are not able to get past. Can you please click that and go disable? So they're not allowed to go past because this checkpoint should be set up so that they're not allowed past unless... Yep, that's disabled, and now they can just chill out and they can leave. Alright, so I think we have solved a lot of issues. So this guy has been dropped off. He's hopefully going to start making us some more coal. We do need to get some more. This needs to be swept up. And then that'll end up along here somewhere. Hopefully not over here eating our food before I notice that he's even there. Just trying to see if there's any more, because I at least want 2 in there right now. So they can start breeding. The other good thing about this setup here is doing it 9 wide inside and 10 high. You can take it even further if you want, because we're only using 90. And this stable can be 96, so you could have another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 internals, so you could actually build this up here and along there, if you really wanted to. It just means that you're able to have more hatches in there and have them happier, and they, because if they end up glum, if they end up overpopulated and glum, they're actually going to produce less. I think they get like an 80% decrease in their production rates, which goes to reduce the amount of coal that you actually get. So I would actually like to move these Wheezewards at some point, but this water is still very warm. How warm is this water being pumped through here? 31 degrees as well. So what is holding that up right now? There's a lot of stress happening right now. We need 4 of these. Alright, we're nearly there. Because then once this happens, and we remove this ladder from here, we stop anyone getting out of here. That scared me, that noise. Stop anyone from getting out of here. Seal this up completely as well, so that there's no... we can have a higher pressure. Alright guys, so my niece just stumbled into the room and demanded that I play with her. So this has actually been running for a little while on its own. What I'm going to do is just quickly get these guys set to deliver an exosuit. We're going to have to wrap this up because I have a limited amount of time that she can be kept out of this room. So we just make sure that these get done as soon as possible. We'll chuck that on an 8. I'm going to start working on moving this about. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to deconstruct. Let's have a look. What's in here? Water pipe is not in there. Our ventilation, however, is, and our wiring is not. So let's deconstruct all along here and here, and then just the buildings here. Then we're going to build along here, and And we're going to finish off the ventilation, which has just been screwed up. We're also going to deconstruct gas pipe from here. And we're going to put a door in. Nope, that type of door right there. That'll finish that lot off. This guy's building these. So we can go sweep on a 7 here. I think he still has one more to make. He does. And then now that this is all open, we can deconstruct buildings. Let's say like that lot. And actually deconstruct that as well. Build a wall in here. This is going to help with pressurizing the base a lot more, because we have consistently had a lot of flow through here. We are going to have the same amount of flow, but yeah, I don't think it's really going to be as much of an issue. I think maybe moving that ladder over. No, actually this is going to have to get moved at some point, I think. So we have a couple of people suffocating. I think they'll be fine. Let's go sweep on an 8 there. Get those swept up as soon as possible, please. One more. Alright, now we want to finish off the job. Start pumping in the gas pipes, which should get done pretty soon. And then it's going to be a matter of getting these powered up at first. They're not going to power up too quickly. Actually, they should. Circuit status, yeah. See, it's going to take a while to fully charge this. Oh, current status fully charged. Full charge. But now it's actually going to... Is it going to show... Oh, that's the oxygen meter, isn't it? So that should now... that's the wrong one. Now be pumping in oxygen. So these should eventually start filling up. So we'll let that happen. And then we'll come back in the next episode with these guys built up. We'll start going into the slime biome. We'll extend this out a bit. And we'll start coming into the crude oil. So that'll be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Love your face. Catch you in the next one. Peace.